Today we will be using proportions to find missing sides of similar figures. So what are similar figures? They are two figures that have the same shape but are different sizes. So please write that question to the left of the statement. And down here, this statement tells us that triangle ABC, all the way back up, is similar, that's what that wavy line means, so please add that in your notes, to triangle HIJ. And you are now learning that the ratio of the lengths of their corresponding sides are equal. Corresponding simply means they're in the same spot. So if I look up here, AB, since it's the first two letters in the name of this triangle, correspond with HI, since they are the first two letters in the name of that triangle. And BC corresponds with IJ because they are the last two letters in the name of those triangles. And then AC corresponds with HJ because they are the first and last letter in both the triangles' names. So using that, we're going to look at the ratios of these two triangles. So I'm going to take HI first, which corresponds with AB, and I'm going to write it like a ratio, HI over AB. And now I'm going to take their measurements, 3 centimeters over 18 centimeters, and when I simplify that, I get 1/6. Now another length that I have on the smaller triangle is IJ, and when I look at the name, it corresponds with BC. So I'm going to write that down as a ratio. And when I look at IJ, it's 4 centimeters, and BC is 24 centimeters. I write that as a ratio. When I simplify that ratio, I get 1/6. So they are equal. And we're going to use that information now to find missing lengths of some shapes. So for our first example, it wants us to find the length of HJ. So I see HJ is right here, and in the name, HJ corresponds with AB. So I'm going to set that up as a ratio. And then I'm going to use my other side, GJ, or JG as it's written up here, which corresponds with BC. So that's 6 to the 25. And I'm going to set that up as a proportion. So I have HJ corresponds with AB. HJ is X, AB is 25. And that's equal to GJ over BC. 6 over 10. And when I take my extremes times my extremes and my means times my means, 10 times x, 6 times 25, multiply those out, I get 10x equals 150. Divide both sides by 10, and I find that x is 15. But remember, it doesn't ask me to find x, it says find the length of HJ. So I write my little sentence there, HJ is 15 centimeters. If you need to, pause the video to write this down. Now I'm going to look at my second shape. This one's a little bit different because it's one big shape with two trapezoids, one big trapezoid with another two trapezoids inside. So I really have to look at the name to figure this out. So the first one says RSTU, so RSTU, and I finish up the trapezoid, is similar to HJTU. So now I'm looking at the bottom trapezoid. And my question wants me to find the length of HJ. So HJ is X, and if I look at my name up here, HJ corresponds with RS. So I'm going to write that ratio down. And then the other side that I have up here, besides HJ on my little trapezoid, is HU, and that corresponds to RU. And RU is all of this. So I have to take these two lengths and add them together. And I get 14 meters for RU. So I'm going to set up those proportions that I just talked about. The HJ over its corresponding part, HJ, RS. HJ is X, RS is 56. And then my other side, HU, which corresponds with RU. And remember, I had to add the 2 to get the RU. And now I'm going to do my extremes times my extremes, my means times my means. 14 times X equals 4 times 56. Multiply those out. I get 14X equals 224. Divide both sides by 14. 14 divided by 14 is 1, so I'm left with 1x equals 224 divided by 14 is 16. But remember, it doesn't want to know what x is. It says find the length of HJ. So HJ is 16 meters. Now what I want you to do is flip your page over and solve these two problems. Pause the video, solve them up, and now check your answers. See you in class. If you have any questions, bring them with you.